Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. About ready to get this one started. Jaime Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from the link. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A tight end in motion now. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll get forward for about a yard. The veteran Danico Autry brings him down. Here's second and 9.
Great, set.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
Go Silver, ready?
So got it. The tight end comes in motion. On third down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. There's the safety, Jimmy Ward. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand.
Great, set. Alpha.
All run up the middle with Barkley. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On first and 10, it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete. So they've made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter. But that was their third attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He'll get this one complete to Brown.
let's go.
And he's going to have the Eagles first down as this defense can't come up with the play they need. They surrender a gain of 17 on fourth down. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that would be his first target.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And third down coming up.
Crowd left, Yeti. Great, set. No touch.
To throw is Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
Crowd left, Yeti. No touch.
A shotgun snap now Hurts. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Stroud gonna throw right away. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. First carry, he'll mix it. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's going to run it. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the first down. Here's 3rd and 2.
On the quick, right?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. 2 minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Stroud. To the left side, caught by Schultz. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Dell motioning over. Throwing on second down. Stroud. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
Now Mixon. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
Buggy.
Stroud. He's got his man, complete to Dell. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. So, not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. To throw, it's Stroud. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle.
That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Take Dell. Touchdown, Houston.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Now, Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. Britton Covey now on the return. Whoa. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
No touch that. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just before. Five-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll go right back to Mixon. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up third down. To throw is Stroud. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
All right.
Throwing is Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Texans first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. They'll go play action with Stroud. Got his man at the 6. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Stroud going to set up to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans move out on top 14-0. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set. No touch.
They'll start on with the Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
No touch it. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Left side and taken in by Smith. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. 2nd down, 8 for the 1st down.
Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Hurts. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. Here's a big one. This 3rd down.
King. No touch it. No touch.
He'll drop to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
No touch.
Here comes. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Great. Set. No touch.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there, or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right, and I think it's a big part of the reason they...
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
No touch it. No touch.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And this one is intercepted. Derek Stingley comes up with it. And the Texans are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Now, Stroud. He'll look deep here for Diggs. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They put together a complete football game as they finish this one in shutout fashion. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go from NRG Stadium. Bucky Irving now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. This is Irving. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back to Irving now. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
They connect on the deep shot. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead right away. Mike Evans with the touchdown. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Working quickly here. It's Mixon on 2nd down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 24 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. Running left is Mixon. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Here we go, let's go. Tonight.
Back now, pressure on its way. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Tony. Tonight.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Stroud now on 4th down. He's on the move. He connects downfield on 4th. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
Oh, hey. Tonight.
They just get the play on. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. We will. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Texans with a chance to score.
Hey, south. Hey, uno more. Tonight.
To the air yet again. It's Stroud. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Eleven. Oh, ready? Buggy. Tonight.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, those big guys are taught that if you can't get to the quarterback, guess what you can still do? You can get a pass breakup. That's perfect timing to get his hand up and knock that ball away.
Everly's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Set. Run. Set.
Here's the give to Irving. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Hurry!
Offense in the hurry up here.
Up. Set.
Once again, Irving. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Point it right. Good.
Play fake, it's Mayfield. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Set. Hurry.
Throwing again is Baker. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Third down, here's Mayfield. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And he's hoping for good results on his first look at the night. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
From the gun, Stroud. Cut by Orland. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Shotgun now for Stroud. That one's caught along the left sideline. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans get some late points and the lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans push their lead to 3. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here's Palmer. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Pistol. Real. What's that?
From the gun, Mayfield. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Run. Cut.
Mayfield now from the gun. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off the defense at any time.
Regular.
Here we go. It's Mayfield. Throw caught by his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Again for the first time to Rashad White. Has a lane inside their 25. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10.
Kings! Regular!
Working inside the red zone. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Azeez Al-Shire has it. The 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
The kick is good, and expect that to stand now. This flag appears to be the player who jumps early looking to block that kick. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. On the return, here's Palmer. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Hey, alert! Right on.
After the pick, here's Mayfield again. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. Free inside the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got first and 10 inside the red zone.
Hurry!
Running back sent in motion.
Alert! Watch out!
From the red zone now. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Azeez Al-Shire has it. And the Texans make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And that'll bring up second down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Connection made to Dell. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Hill now to return it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10, on to Mixon. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Ow, the foot! Why, Tony? Look the hot.
Going to the ground again on first. And he winds up with a solid gain down past the 45. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
On the ground again with Mixon. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. The Buccaneers add another DB. 3rd down coming up. Keeping it with Mixon. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Here we go.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Play brought to an end by Jordan Whitehead. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was... They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They send Diggs in motion right. Here we go, 2nd and 9. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Two J.
Stroud off the play fake. He's got time here. Caught near the pylon. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown. He's out of bounds. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Here we go.
They're going to run here is Mixon. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Texans can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans take a 3-possession lead. Bear has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here's Palmer. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Good. Hurry, hurry! Hurry, hurry! Pistol. Done!
Looking to throw here. Shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
Real. Done!
Trying again, following the snap. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Good. Up, up. What's up?
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Jalen Petrie.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Oh, ready? Tonight.
On play action, here's Stroud. He throws a bullet deep to the right. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Houston. And no doubt about it, Brock, that was a route they worked on in practice, and it manifested in a touchdown with the downs counted here.